What a way to start the day. I have a feeling this will do wonders for morale, though. Protecting the school means putting a stop to world death. It means bringing hope back to a dying world. We may not know why we were chosen for this mission, but that doesn't change what we need to do. I'll keep fighting for the good of humanity, for everyone back in the complex, and for Karu. Now that that's settled, what should I do for the rest of the day? I don't really feel like sitting around doing nothing right now. Okay. So, let's take a look at the map, because I do still think... Right, hanging out with people is useful because we can learn what people like, which could be used in the future. I'm not sure there's anyone I really want to hang out with at the moment, though, so... Let's head to the training room. There's a new scenario there that could prove useful. Training room is on the second floor, right? I think. That's the library. And we could also read. That's a decent use of our time as well. There we go. Oh, hey, Kaka. What are you doing here? She's deep in thought. Better leave her to it, then. Do you want to get any upgrades? Can we get any upgrades? I could upgrade my air blade. Some voltage gain. And we don't have a ton of resources, so let's really focus on what we want. Hit an enemy and challenge them to a one-on-one brawl. Inflicts enraged on targets. I mean, that could be useful. What's the range on that? Like, it's pretty short. I mean, it definitely could be good against, like, a boss or something, though. Yeah, let's grab this. That synergizes pretty well with how we use you. Stay with me. Inflicts less move on the target. We want more you go through our voltage a lot, so if we could get more voltage gain, right? Like on Jury, for example. Deadlight, so we use that a lot. Let's get voltage gain on that. That makes a lot of sense to me. Because if we can get our voltage up, Crazy Shot we use a fair bit too. So let's grab that. Because we have a lot of like overtime buffs now that we need to get up to certain voltage levels to get. Okay, what do we got? VR training battle level 5. Okay. Jeez, that's a lot of people involved. Okay. All right. What the? Oh my. So, all right, we got loads over here. We got loads over here. What? This is so many. Okay. And we've got 4 AP just spread amongst this many people. Okay. Okay. Use your potions. Those will help. Okay, first things first. If we can get any easy kills, we should get them.
Time
like
to
Haruka,
move.
for example. We've got Cranial Fracture and just straight out take out a guy. Unfortunately, you can't actually get far enough to do that. What you can do... So we could give you extra move to get to purple, or we could give you extra attack so you just kill this guy outright. And Shuma, we could use you to just kind of absorb a bunch of attacks on this side of things, right?
My
So we could
best
put
won't
you...
be much, but still.
We need 2 things. Let's take a look.
Here we go!
taking out these, this seems good. Then what's your next plan? What's step 2? Oh, we can't even. You would need more attack power. But maybe I Feel Fine could get the job done. Oh, just barely not. Okay. Putting up some walls also, I'm realizing, would be pretty good. Like, maybe that's the play. You just put up some walls on, like, one half and then just focus on killing in the other.
Time for me to move.
Just didn't. Yep.
Let us begin.
Jumanji Slash. If you can hit 2 purples with it, which you can't. You can't hit 2 purples with it. That brings us over here. We do have, so judge, jury. If you could hit 2 purples with the jury, but you can't. This is tough.
Full throttle.
We could get and eat this going, like here. And these guys in the back are going to be the easiest kill, but how do you even get there? I mean, honestly, Subasa would be the way to go, but you're like all the way over here, so even considering how fast you can move, like, that's still at least 2 moves to even start getting to work on them. They're just far enough away that you can only hit one at a time. And also, you wouldn't even have the right angle for this guy. I mean, you could go to, like, here. Okay, well, you could.
I'm taking the wheel.
Say, like, accelerate. Or decelerate? Alright, you could go down this way. Decelerate these guys. Right? That gives them extra attack power. Then you can move here. You can definitely deadlights you, kill you on your next turn. Deadlights you, deadlights you. You just kind of go across this whole thing, take out all these guys in the back. Alright, that's our first play. It's a net cost of 1 AP. But we get a buff, and we take out 3 dudes. I think that makes sense.
I'll pretend I
have my
need the
gratitude.
help. I'm good whenever.
And now we can use our deadlights. Okay. Our deadlights only attack for 1, but that's fine, because what we'll do is we'll use an attack potion.
This should slow them down. Locked and loaded.
If you have enough health, you're probably going to survive, I think. Especially once we take out so many.
Out of the
back here.
way. We did. I'm taking the wheel. Watch out. I'm good whenever.
Just run them down.
Don't try to stop me. We did.
And then you're probably going to get this guy with your... If we put out your free actions, we might not. We'll see. Okay. So we got the backfield. We got you guys buffed. Let's take advantage of that for
Whenever
sure.
you're ready.
Paralyzed Bolt is now doing 3 attack damage. That's not bad. What's the...
Time for action.
How much? Just 1 space. No, 2 space.
Here we
I
go.
can now... My impact stab is 4. And it goes through armor. These guys add armor. Airblade. This does 2. Like, if you can hit enough with your airblade, then maybe you got a shot. Yeah. We've buffed the people that are, like, not
Yes,
close to
leave it to
anything,
me.
I'm realizing. So you can judge, you can jury. And jury would be interesting over on this side, but you could grab 1 hit. That's awful. And these guys are like our lowest priority because they have so much health and they don't even attack for that much. I could
Let's do
put you in
this.
here, get like an out of my way sort of deal. Put them up. I could just take out like a bunch of these guys. There's value to that, especially if we then also get your counterattack ability this turn. You have 18.
I can do this much.
That's armor. Turn enemies' attacks back on them. And you need to do aggression and defense mode if you want this to work. Alright, you could do like this. You're attracting all the big guys. And basically you're just... Next turn... You'd be sacrificing 2 AP next turn, or this turn, to have a huge attack on these guys next turn. You even survive that though? You have 18 health. We would get...
Don't
how much shield
expect much from me.
You nullify status effects, attack +1 per attack. Receive.
My best won't be much, but still.
Like, we get 2 armor. So you'd be at 20 health in total. You could, at maximum, have 8 dudes surrounding you. So you get attacked 8 times. If you got attacked 8 times for 1, then that would be 8 damage. If you get attacked 8 times for 2, and I don't think anyone here has more than an attack of 2, that'd be 16. So you're definitely surviving. And that would probably basically clear out this whole side of the fight. So that makes a lot of sense. Is there anything we want to do that like requires extra AP on this side first? That was the question. And the answer to that is no. Ow. I think we've... Okay. It's not the cleanest way to go about it, but here's what we're doing.
Ready as
We'll do the aggressive signal. This gets all the bosses over here, aside from that purple guy. Do we care about purple or orange more? Probably orange, because purple is easier to take out. Yeah, okay. So we aggressive, you guys. You're all going after me.
Fair weight for once. I'll do what.
And then we're getting
can.
into defense mode. Because we want the... Well, do we care about the counterattacks, actually, come to think of it? Do we? Because you're going to be attacking the whole area around you for what? Like... It's a lot. If anything, actually... The counterattacks mean you can be attacked more. I don't think we need that, though, because there's not, like, a super high health boss that we need to build a huge thing against. Like, we're fine if you only grab, like... If you only get buffed your attack, like, by, like, 5 or something. That still takes out basically everything. So, we don't actually want the counterattack. You've got enough health to survive. We just wait here. This side is done for now. And you'll be taking all these guys out next turn. Lovely. Okay. Because, yeah, we don't need the counterattack because we're doing the counterattack with your special move next turn. That gives us 2 AP to play with, which is meaningful.
Let's
probably.
give it to him.
We could do... We could take this guy out with an eat this. That's probably the most impactful thing we can do. Eat this twice. Yeah, okay. It's not flashy, but it gets the job done.
Let's freaking go.
Yeah, another eat this is what makes sense here.
Ha! Knocked it out of the park.
Okay, and you'll probably draw at least some attacks. At this point, I don't think we can get like a solid like takeout or anything. So, I'm thinking we want to start getting some fences up. An electrified fence seems pretty good. Stuns enemies in range. So how does this work? Does it stun when like every turn? What is your range, even? I don't know. I guess we'll put it up and just kind of see what happens. So we'll put you there.
This will show. Make way.
We'll put
Turn at last.
a normal metal fence. Well, there's no point in making a
Let's
gap.
try one of these. Let's do it to it.
Get another one like here.
Using it.
Okay,
I'm
Ato,
ready
if you could
whenever.
place a mine. What's the range of a mine? Damage to... Okay, well. Mine's on friendly fire. Okay, let's just put some mines down
I
here.
guess it's my turn.
Get these
Let's
guys
try this out.
to pay. We're kind of digging in, if you can't tell.
Here we go.
A mine over here. Could be fun. Presuming I don't think it damages the fence. I guess we'll find out.
Perfect here.
And then, you know, with all this, maybe the last thing we do is we just do a little
I'll put an end to this. Make way.
Carrara deal.
I've got this.
And we can get a charge going. Obviously, you'd want it to be behind the fence. Where do we think this would be most useful? Probably where there isn't an electric fence. So like right... Well, you're getting taken out by the mine next turn anyways over on this side. So like we put you like... I don't know, maybe the turret actually doesn't do anything and we should just like shoot these guys. Maybe that's the play.
Let's freaking
Just take a
go.
shot. Yeah.
Mow 'em down.
Okay, this is like a much more defensively focused turn approach than I usually take, but I think it's the right call. We're going World War I strats. Okay, it doesn't friendly fire. Perfect. Ooh.
Ow!
Okay, that's one door rats. And I do think, based on how everything shook out, not taking the... Yeah, okay. That is the right call. Okay, so you're a special Tycoon. That's like the main reason you exist. You're only doing 5? Okay, we need you to do 6. So we're probably going to have to give you a potion.
Don't expect much from me. I hope I'm doing this. I'll
Okay,
try
now
not
let's
to
see.
drag you down. Don't expect much from me.
Now, we want to basically get the most like pseudo-boss enemies that we can. So this gets the 2 orange guys, but neglects... Okay, I mean, we want this. For sure. Like, the maneuvering is kind of tough. Like, if we could maneuver, like, over here, maybe you could use an...
I can do this.
I think it's worth using an agility potion here, just so we have as many options as
I'll try
possible.
not to run away.
Right, so
I'll
if now
go,
we do
if
this.
you can stand me.
Like, if we can walk... Like, from here... You would attack... You could attack there. You'd only take out 1. That's terrible.
I'll do what little I can. I'm ready as I'll ever be.
That's as far as you can go this way. Where do we want you to be? Can we carve a path? If there's a specific place we want you to be, can we carve a path there?
I can do this much.
Like, here is interesting. I mean, is taking out the 2 oranges really the best we can do? I mean, obviously we get to take out a bunch of the little guys too, which is useful, but... I mean, that would be orange, purple, and we deal some damage to yellow. I mean, that's not bad. The only way I see this getting better, right? If we can carve a path... Because what's your range? Your range is...
I'll try not to run away.
Your current move is like 8, I think.
I'll try not to drag you down.
Yeah. So, knowing this, 1, 2. Like, if we could take out this little horseshoe of dudes, then I think we could stand you here and attack this way, and that's going to get us what we want. That's going to be our most effective. So, is there anyone who can do an attack pattern that takes out the little horseshoe of dudes?
I've got this.
Airblade might? Not quite. Oh, actually,
wait.
Twisted Whip I think is perfect for this. There we go.
How about this?
Right,
I'll do
now,
what little I can. Don't expect much from me.
now we can bring you over here. That is not the direct, not that way. Okay. Okay, that seems about as good as it's going to get. And technically, if we were... What? Can we go one to the right? Like, if we were here, can't we? Okay, you're right there. That's perfect.
I'll defend all of you! Yes!
That was pretty effective. Now at this point,
Well
it
then,
makes a lot of sense to get
business.
Hiroka. Just take this guy out.
I'll chop you to pieces.
All right, and that's this front
I'm
taken care of. We have
satisfied.
7 AP to go. Okay, over on this side of things. What is our best scenario here? Most very good attackers aren't on this
It's
side.
killing game time!
We better get moving.
Can get. I mean, we could take out this guy, but that doesn't seem super useful.
Let's do this.
Okay, maybe first thing first, we just want to take out a bunch of
Prepped
these
and
little
ready.
guys. Like, and that is, if only you're, if it was the other way around, that'd be perfect.
Locked and loaded.
I mean, we could deadline. No, that's not gonna be good for what we need. We need shield breaking against these guys that are extremely high attacks. So you know what makes a lot of sense actually.
I'm good whenever.
Let's get an accelerate. I would love to get Takumi involved, but we can't. I guess Aito will have to work. Unless you take an agility
Locked and
potion,
loaded.
which I think is actually worth it.
Just a quick drop out. Ready when you are. Are you okay? Hero.
Okay.
Say when.
So where can you go?
I'm ready whenever.
We could judge. You can hit these two. You'd rather... Yeah, you'd rather be on this side, because what you do, you hit these two.
I
And
guess
then-
it's my turn.
You turn around, you hit this guy.
Here we go.
Now, Takumi comes down.
Let's do this.
You're going to use an impact stab. Take this guy out.
Yeah. All right, good to go.
And an impact stab through Ito.
Take that. Got it.
There we go. Got the big guy to worry about.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Paralyze bolt for 2 is interesting. Because just paralyzing for 1 round might be the play here, actually. Okay, here's my thought process. We build another wall.
Kneel before me. I'll put an end to this. This will show them. Make way.
You make a turret
Kneel before me.
right here.
Uncouth baboon.
That's going to take out a lot of these guys for next turn. We let this guy just kind of get hit by a mine. If anything, maybe just like
I'm good to go.
put another one down. It's the right here or something.
Let me handle it.
Have fun with that.
Leave it to me.
You come on down and paralyze this guy. Can you do it from behind the wall? Because that would be ideal, I think. Okay, you don't have that kind of range. That's fair. Okay. Come from like over here, please.
Taking the shot.
So you should be... Okay, you're paralyzed, so you're not going to do anything next turn. Perfect. These guys are going to be shot. We have 2 AP left. You got mines. Maybe we use that to just kind of clean up over here. So at the very
Onward.
least, we can use, those are Okay, Hiroka can turn around and hit
All
these
right.
guys.
Let's get started. Die!
That's 100% voltage. You'll have to see it. You know what I would do with that, actually? We boost
Full
you.
throttle.
Get your counter-strike going.
Here we freaking go.
And
Let's give it to
use
him.
a defense potion.
Setting it up. Hauling ass.
We could use an out of my way here, I guess. Yeah. Arguably redundant, but I don't care. Okay. I think we've set up things quite nicely here. Okay, they're hitting walls, but that's fine. That fool. You didn't attack me? How dare you? Okay. Now we take this guy out.
Say when.
Can any of us?
We
Can
better
either
get
of us?
moving.
You can attack the
I'm
3.
ready
I
whenever.
think I attacked the 3 as
Let's
well.
go.
Whose attack patterns are more useful? We're just in cleanup mode now, basically. Someone needs to take this guy out.
Leave it to me.
And this would be great. We could give you a potion. We
Onward.
still have an... Oh, we're out of agility potions. Okay. That's fine.
Time for me to move.
I'm good whenever.
Alright, let's get an accelerate over here.
I'll protect
I'm
you.
indebted to you.
Leave it to me.
Alright, this will just knock you out. Straight up.
Banzai! I'm burnt out.
Not really a way we can one hit over here, unfortunately, so we'll have to do a 2-tap.
Ready when you are.
Who do we want to do it with, though? Because I think...
I've got
I think
this.
you're definitely paralyzed bullet.
Pulling the trigger.
And heck, we could actually just leave him, in theory. Though
better
we
get
can
moving.
kill him for free, so you might as well.
Got it.
Nice.
Okay, from here we got 2 AP left. I mean, we could just put up another wall here, I
Just
think.
watch me.
And these guys, that's gonna delay these guys
Here you
another turn. Which would free up some time. We could take out some
I'm
of
taking
these
the wheel.
folks. So they don't hit our beloved generator. I don't think we really need to worry about these guys hitting the generator or anything, so... Yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me. We just do some cleanup
Ready
over here
when
with some
you are.
deadlights.
Watch out.
I can't wait.
We might actually get out of this with no damage to the generators. That'd be pretty cool. Alright, now it's really just cleanup job. What's the best way? Okay, well, obviously you...
Let's do this.
You can't get around that way? Lame.
I'll show you what's up.
And you can shoot from across here.
Let it loose.
Say when.
I can get over this way to do a side slash. Take these guys out.
Take this.
It just leaves you.
Full throttle.
Get out of my way. There we go. That's how it's done. That's what S rank I don't know what is. 100% defense rate. You don't see that every day. That was a fun map. That was good. It really forced you to use your defensive stuff. Really dig in with your fortifications. Okay, now what? Anyone want to hang? Anyone cool want to hang, specifically? Oh, could hang out with Kiyoshika. Yeah, I only have one non-S tier, and even that was an A rank, and the only reason I ended up getting A rank was because I intentionally played suboptimally so as to not kill my friends, so... I'd say that was a worthy sacrifice. Could do some reading in the library. Let's talk to Kiyoshika. Because I want to learn more about my new friends. What gifts do they want? She's in the library, right? Or was that Ito? Ito was in the library. Where was Kiyoshika again? The cafeteria. Okay. Yeah, the strategy, like the actual gameplay of this game is actually a lot better than I was expecting. It's not that I necessarily expected it to be bad, but I thought this was kind of a story first gameplay second type of experience going into it, but like it's doing both. Hello, Sir Takumi. Would you like to eat some snacks with me? Sure.
Huh.
Prithee, this cafeteria rocks. It is a dream to have unlimited access to Animitsu. When I lived alone in the mountains with my grandpa, I was rarely permitted to eat sweets. They have mountains in the Tokyo residential complex.
Huh?
Must have been hard living in the mountains like that. I don't imagine you have a lot of convenience stores around. Forget convenience stores. We don't have a supermarket or schools or anything at all. We fended for ourselves, except for whenever traveling salespeople would drop by. Naturally, this meant no Animetsu, or any such thing. Whenever I wanted a sweet treat, I would suckle on the nectar of the nearby flowers. Wow, that is unfathomable to me. I'd often accidentally sip on a poisonous one. Then I'd foam at the mouth and pass out. Often? I enjoyed the cafeterias on Mitsu as I listened to Kiyoshika's survival stories. Sweet. So she likes sweet stuff. Good to know. Mobility went up by 6. Interesting. I don't think that's my actual like movement stat. That's in like the physical
Howdy,
training
soldiers.
grades.
It's time to hit the hay.
If you're gonna use a sentry gun, use it as a gap filler. I disagree with that because the thing is the turret has a. If you're talking about the turret, it has a health bar too. So you want it to be defended behind another structure. Otherwise, it's going to get killed very quickly.
You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Not to mention it attacks ranged, right? So it doesn't attack things directly adjacent to it. So you need that buffer zone for it to actually be effective. It's got a blind spot directly beneath it. The day is already over, and just like the announcement says, we've got no idea when the next attack might be. But when it does come, I'll be ready. I'll fight with all my might to protect the school. Guess I'll call it a night. Getting enough rest is part of being prepared too. I lay in bed, closed my eyes, and within a few minutes found myself drifting into a deep sleep. Oh. Oh, Karuha.
Hey, Karuha?
Oh, so we're just chilling.
Yeah? What is it?
Could you help me out with this question? You know I suck at math.
If I just give you the answer, you'll never learn.
Oh, no fair.
It's your own fault for leaving all your homework until the last day of summer.
What are you even doing here then? Can't you go read at home?
Your mom asked me to keep an eye on you and make sure you weren't goofing off.
So, I'm basically a prisoner in my own room.
Yup. Now, do a good job and earn that parole.
Yeah, it could be worse. We got a pretty nice warden.
What's that book you're reading anyway? Looks old.
It's about the world outside the complex.
That again?
Well, it's interesting. Don't you ever wonder what it's like out there? What it was like in the olden days? Reading these old books, I feel like I can imagine it. It gives me a connection to those people who lived under the open sky all those hundreds of years ago. At least, When I can find them, it does. Most libraries don't even stock them anymore.
Hmm. I wonder, how effective can we use what we know about Kara for gifts for Nozomi? Interesting thought.
I must have read this book a million times already.
Most people aren't interested in that stuff. The outside world's a scary place.
No, I think there's more to it than that. The people in charge are probably covering it up. They don't want us to learn too much about the outside world in case it makes us want to leave.
She's a conspiracy theorist. Although in this sort of environment, that's kind of justified.
You're a conspiracy theorist now? Give it a rest.
Seriously, though, I'd love to see it for myself someday, even if just for a little while. I want to see the sky and the stars and the moon with my own eyes. This book says they're so pretty, people held parties just to look at them.
Moon? What's that?
A big chunk of rock that floats around the Earth. It's close enough that it looks like it's right above your head.
It sounds kind of weird when you put it that way.
And it's got a pale glow that lights up the night.
Right above your head? What if it falls on us?
Nah, that'll never happen.
Please don't say it in that sort of tone. It makes it sound like it's going to happen.
Besides, don't you have other things to worry about? If you don't finish on time, your mom will take away your video games, you know?
Oh, I almost forgot about that. Why does math have to be so hard?
Although if you're a gamer, I feel like it obviously depends on what type of games you like. You should be good at math. A lot of games require math.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 47th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Yeah, speaking of math, though, like... it's so weird. Why is... I wasn't necessarily a person that's like... It's like, oh, I hate math at school. I'm terrible at it. I don't like it. But, like, simultaneously, why is it so much more engaging to do math? Like, to work out the specific numbers if, in, like, when you're calculating, like, the best move in Slay the Spire or something. Or figuring out what the optimized build in Clair Obscura is. And but then when you get an arbitrary problem on that page, it's like, oh, what's the point? I don't want to do this. I feel like you need to be invested in the context to excel. Or something like that. Anyways, how ironic. I never felt any kind of interest in the outside world. But I'm the one who ended up there. I don't know how many people in the complex have ever thought about leaving. Would they even want to live on the surface again? I can't speak for everyone else, but Kara would love it, that's for sure. If we can make it through these 100 days, I can make that happen, right? What would life be like for us then? Can't even imagine it. No use worrying about it now. I have to actually make it through this war first. As for today, I'll start by going to the cafeteria. I'm pretty hungry. No shame in using your fingers either. I mean, I don't shame people for their math approaches in general. Though I will say, at least from my perspective, if the math is simple enough that using your fingers is a viable option, then it's such a little load on the cognitive faculties that, like, it's actually more work to work out on the fingers. Anyways, hey, Takumi, I was thinking, since we're friends now and all, I'd like to throw away your mat and get in on my experience. Don't hurt for a second.
Hey!
I told you, I'm perfectly happy the way I am. Look at that self-confidence from our boy Takumi. Don't slouch on teleporters. I don't think I have teleporters. I think it's something I can make in the metal shop, though. Certainly seems like they'd be useful. I think I prioritized upgrading the health of my walls. Wait, did I just pass someone? Oh, Nozomi. Oh, didn't see you there almost. Good morning, Takumi. On your way to the cafeteria? Yeah, and hey, thanks for telling us all that stuff yesterday. And not dying. I feel like everyone who's wanted to tell us anything has died before they got the chance, so good job on being, like, prompt with that, being quick. You probably saved your life. I'm sorry it took us so long. Just wish we knew more about World Death. Nikao never went into much detail with us. We do know it caused a lot of natural disasters, but could the undying flames be a side effect of it too? Maybe they're effective at keeping the invaders out because they come from the same source. That's just speculation on my part. It would make a kind of sense if that was it, though. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'll see you later. Zoe might not be as cautious around me as she used to be, but there's still a sense of distance between us. I don't think we're at the stage where I can start asking her about Karu and parallel universes just yet, though. The cafeteria was more full than I'd had seen it in a while, aside from yesterday. Main campus and second campus, fighters and non-fighters, they were all there. Sure is busy today. It's kind of nice to see everyone together like this, though. Almost like we're a real class. No offense, but if I had to go to school with these weirdos, I'd never make it to graduation. Don't worry, Gaku, you're less of a classmate and more like a slave who happens to come in through the wrong door. What kind of school would keep slaves in on its grounds? I think we'd make a great class. All these strong personalities make it more interesting. Wouldn't you say so, Takumi? Yeah, maybe. Just when I feel like I'm starting to get used to Nozomi, I dream about Kara and I'm uncomfortable all over again. I learned a lot about World Death yesterday, but I'm still no closer to figuring out the connection between those two. Hey, I thought you guys had morning training around this time. You taking a break today? Yes, we can always train a little later, but it's worth it to get to talk to everyone. I, for one, welcome the change. Just spending a little time as a group in the mornings is sure to bring us all closer together. That stinks. What? Oh no, not whatever vapid inspirational statement you were about to make, Mr. Ayatsuki. I mean, there's an actual weird smell in the air. It's like rotting fruit and armpit sweat. Hey, that's my curry you're talking about. You're gonna ruin everyone's first impressions of it. Wait, you made more curry? Well, you looked so pathetic when you said how much you wanted to eat it again. I couldn't help myself. Huh? Wait here, I'll go get it. Karara skipped away and returned with a plate of curry, which she sat down in front of Gaku. Prepare your taste buds for the ride of their life, courtesy of the Usuzuki family recipe. I expect you to eat it all, even the plate. I'm not eating the plate. Besides, curry's kind of heavy for breakfast. Oh, you unrefined little mole rat. What is it like to live so totally unaware of the world around you? I've adjusted the flavor to make it suitable for a morning meal. Now hold on to your ass, because this is going to send you into orbit. Much like the moon, actually. Come on, I bet it's not that great. Despite his protest, Gaku scooped up a spoonful of curry and brought it self-consciously to his mouth.
This is amazing!
You okay, bud? Your face got warped all of a sudden? Taste seems mild at first, but then you realize it doesn't need to want its spiciness. It's just lets itself spread throughout your mouth subtly, demurely. But then the aftertaste hits you like fireworks, display of flavor, sweet and savory, bursting in one after another, perfectly balanced, so neither overpowers the other. The more you eat, the stronger the spiciness gets until your tongue is tingling with delight. The contrast it creates with the simple wholesomeness of the rice is Sublime! And don't even get me started on the texture. The sauce is so creamy, the meat is so tender. I can't stop eating. My body's desperate for more. So down, I can't keep up with all this information. This dish is the ultimate evolution of culinary achievement. Bow down before its superior pedigree. Yes, man. It's really all that. Hey, man, let me try some. Just one bite. Me too. How much curry do you guys think is in a lethal dose? Back off! This is mine! Thieves! All of you! You won't take my precious from me! No one can resist the allure of the Suzuki curry. Very well, you may all partake of my family's gift to the curry lovers of the world. Form an orderly line there. Is this going to be like this every morning from now on? Let them have their fun. A little camaraderie might help improve their teamwork. Yeah, I guess you're right. Do you mind if I ask you something? What is it? When you were a kid, did you want to see the world outside the complex? Did you ever think about that kind of thing? Yes, actually. I thought about it quite a lot. I thought it'd be great to see it with my own eyes, even if it was only for a little while. Granted, now that I'm here, it's not exactly what I was expecting. The lively mood lasted all through breakfast. Eventually, the group dispersed, and I headed back to my room.